อ้ยฝนก็ตกแม่งเย่อาร์ดิโนฟิตแก้วเลย
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. As you can see, we've already started here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
โดดไปเอาหลุดแล้วจังหวะนี้
good ball, shots on.
ม่วงโอ้โหแม่งสไลด์พอดี
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's quick to snatch it back.
โอ้ส่งปิดหัว
Either side been able to force a breakthrough here. Talisca.
ไม่ดีละไม่ดีละสวย
They want to be quick to recover this. He's shifting through the gears here. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
เสียงเข้าปะวะเทส
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia.
ยกมือแล้วตวัดหนึ่งทีช่องเห็นช่องไหมไม่ทัน
Uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
อ้ยา
Just sails past the upright.
ยิงอย่างแรง
How close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
โอ้โหไม่ดีอ่ะโอเคโอเค
Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it though that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball.
It's Adriano!
โอ้โห
Now he wants to get in
เข้า
on
ซ้าย
the
แล้วน่ะ
act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter. And while that's fairly
Lord.
obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
เห็นช่องเปล่าเห็นช่อง
He
เปล่า
could be in here.
ไหลเบาๆ
That was very necessary. And here's Beckham. Beckham with the
เต็ม
cross.
หัวฮะ
And he's got his range wrong there.
แม่งไม่เข้าสักที
And he's only too happy to take that back.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Kvaratskhelia, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Zico. Adriano. Barrios. Camavinga. Looking for the runner. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Added time.
And he's managed to get rid. And that'll be the
Yeah,
final
aye.
action of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Brazil head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out.
เคาน์เตอร์ไปเลยไม่ต้องลงมาช่วย
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the time.
Adriano
'It's a goal!
มาแล้วครับนับหนึ่งครับ
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But
เข้ามา
that
ใหม่
sort
ฝาก
of
กดไลค์กด
dynamism
แชร์ด้วย
is
นะครับ
another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed
มาแล้วเว้ย
on a
หนึ่ง
regular
ลูก
basis too. Superb. Brazil clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Talisca looking to get on the end of this.
อุ้ยบืด
Lovely bit of skill.
อีกที
Oh,
Ow,
what has
good,
happened
good.
here? Oh, that should get the job done. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared.
สวยหน่อย
Brazil are looking to go forward now.
เต็มข้อ
And he hits the net.
นับสอง
Two to the good. They have breathing
เอา
space.
ค้างหลุดปะเนี่ย
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he
Yep,
stuck it
Lloyd.
bang in the corner.
And he's done
Good
it
play.
again. He's got his second.
Adriano ชิวๆเกมเนี้ย อ่านคอมเมนต์ไงวะวันได้ปิดแจ๋วไอ้ยาทีมแม่งแปลกแล้วจะแพ้ปะเนี่ยเสียวๆอ่ะ
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. There's the whistle. And it's Neymar. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kvaratskhelia. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Kvaratskhelia.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Adriano เต็มหัวหน่อยไอ้กองเต้มาทำม้า
Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Adriano มาดิ
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. He's one-on-one, shot and the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Oh,
someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckham to take it as usual.
โอ้อีกทีดิ
He gets
โอ้โห
big.
เหนียว
Neymar gets rid without sophistication. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's through
เรีย
here.
บร้อย
Shot could be
โอ้
on.
ฝันได้เยี่ยม
No goals as yet. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That looks a cracking ball.
แต่อีกทีจังหวะนึงเยี่ยม
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. Oh, super find.
โอ้จ่ายไม่ดีเลย
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and
โด
simple.
ด
Oh, easy pickings there.
ตัดให้ได้สวย
Just as I thought,
Yeah,
Peter,
sorry,
it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
คาปูเยี่ยม
Out to the right. And it's Zico.
เช่เย็ดแค่
Valde.
สาดไปก่อน
Just off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cafu.
เต็มหัว
He didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
ตัวธรรมดาเนี่ยอย่างยากไปเติมก่อนเอา
Decent progress down the left. Kvaratskhelia.
ต่อไม่โดน
And it's half-time here. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
หลอดม่วงเต็มข้อ
Now it's a race for the ball.
Adriano, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
ไม่ดีแล้ว
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Triol gets across to intercept that. And it's Beckham. Great defending, strong and determined.
ไม่ได้
Yamal.
สวย
No joy this time. Oh, quality. And the keeper's given it away. Now that's well seen too. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side.
The attendance for this match was
Zico.
31,550.
Adriano.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
ขึ้นหลังก่อนแม่
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Kvaratskhelia. Rodri. Cafu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte.
ใครยิงดีใครยิงดี
That's tidy.
โอ้โหผิดตัวจะให้แบ็ค
Danger is averted.
ไว้ก่อนดึงก่อน
Yamal puts his foot on the gas. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Yamal.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
แทง
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
โอ้ช้าเฮ้ยเยี่ยมอุ้ย
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
He's got away.
Such good technique.
Neymar goes hurtling down that left-hand side.
เข้าปะน่ะ
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
โดดเยี่ยม
That's been cut out, well played. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Đồ nói, ghê. Suối nói.
He welcomes it in.
Nim. Kì, ọt cái nè. Gọi dẻo à.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Brazil.
And
that will be it. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Adriano
And
voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Is now on sale in the stadium.
Thrilling nail.
1,500เลยเว้ย 1,600แล้วโหเหลือของเตอะเลยลำบากเลยตาเนี่ยคิดเคาน์เตอร์หลัง 5ปูโยไม่ปิดอ่ะปูเบนยาร์ชูดบังโม
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
โอ้โห
Great
นิ่
hits!
มๆเบลลิงแฮม
Well, talk
Oh,
about
dear.
a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
ตัดก่อน
That's
เยี่ยม
expertly
เก่ง
finished, and he's done that so often.
โดนหน่อย
FC Istiklal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Kvaratskhelia.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found a way through. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brazil with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
เต็มหัวหน่อย
Header!
โอ้ยเต็มคานเลย
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he skips past his man. Climbs up big!
โอ้ไม่กระทบ
Keeper's done ever so well.
Adriano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, it's come loose. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick
อ้าว
out.
หลุดได้ไงเนี่ย
Look at the space here. There's the
เอ้ย
hit.
เซฟช่วย
Now
เช็ค
it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. Swept in. Czech has that under
ยัง
control.
เหนียวอ่ะ
He's had it nicked away. Now who's going to be first to this? He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good ball out wide. Back into the middle. Adriano, there's the shot!
เรียบร้อยแล้วเร็วแข็งคม
Incredible spell. They are flying.
Istiklal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nuno Mendes.
หลุดละ
Kvaratskhelia looking to get on the end of this. He's tried one! Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though. Maradona is on his own. Real chance! Oh, taken with style. Back to within one. Interesting. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Adriano. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again.
กดยิงไม่ติด
Hard defense and the willingness to put his body on the line.
มา
Very
รอบ
impressive.
อีกรอบ
And here's Kvaratskhelia. And he's there to retrieve it. And
แม่
that'll
ถ้า
be
กด
the
ยิงโดน
final
นะเมื่อกี้
action
หาย
of
เล
the
ย
first half. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides. Neither in true command.
Just a quick
Anything
announcement. We
could
would like
still
to
happen in
inform
this
you
game.
that CCTV is now in
Oh, well, the
operation for your
pickings
safety.
certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Bellingham. Cafu. And it's Salah. Cafu looking to hit the byline here.
เต็มหัว
Harmlessly behind. Beckenbauer. No way through. Kvaratskhelia.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Now there's a fine ball.
อ้าว
And for a moment, time stood still.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Adriano.
หัวกันนะ
Offsetting chance.
ใช้ได้
And again the keeper stands strong. Corner number 2 then.
The attendance for this
That's a
match
throw.
is 70,987.
FC Istiklal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Istiklal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cafu.
เต็มหัวดิอาริโน่
Instinctive delivery. And that should be the keepers. Nuno Mendes has a shot, and that would have been game, set and match.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
We expected better, and so did he. That has been cut short. And it's Salah. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And now the breakaway. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Threads one in. Well, that's well seen too.
Istiklal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
โอ้โหอาริโน่ไม่ได้ซับเต็มข้อสักทีเลย
What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Please turn your attention to the
Adriano
screen for
voted
information
man of the
provided
match,
by the
and
local police.
deservedly so.
ผ่าน6แล้ว เสียงอะไรเนี่ย ไปกันต่อ แปลว่าอะไรวะเนี่ย play with me this แปลภาษาแป๊บ อะไรอ่ะ เล่นกับฉันหน่อย โดเนท20 บาท ก่อนนะ นี่ แผนเมตา 4-3-1-2 ไหวปะวะ ใครมาใหม่กดไลค์กดแชร์ด้วยนะครับ เสียงอะไรวะกึก
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did... Kvaratskhelia! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kvaratskhelia really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
It's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Dani Olmo, Cafu. And it's Conte. Pedro Neto. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adriano. Look at this, he's had a shot!
Goal! ไม่ล้ำเฉยอ่ะจังหวะเนี้ย
And Brazil take the lead.
ถือว่าโชคดี
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh.
Mbappe. Conte. Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well read, nice interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Pedro Neto. Conte. Adriano. Almost half an hour in now. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cafu. Played into space out wide.
เต็มหัวเปล่าโอ้อันนี้เราไม่โดดว่ะ
Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Dani Olmo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further.
Oh, that is very close.
Adriano brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Conte. Darren Fletcher.
There will be 1 minute.
Adriano. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Hello, everybody, and quick announcement
views
now.
on the first half.
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Brazil lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0.
Coming on the field.
That gets things going for the second half.
Brazil really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Gets his pass away. Oh, perfectly. There's the hit!
Oh,
and it's in! Barcelona are back in business!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
That looks a cracking ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cafu, forwards and with intent. Dani Olmo.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
เกือบ
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
เสียทุ่มได้ไง
Conte. Cafu.
The attendance for this
60 minutes
match
played.
was 71,649.
Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. And Dani Olmo. Darren Fletcher. Oh, he's going to be disappointed
เอ้
with
ยหลุด
that.
แล้ว
Neymar gets flagged offside.
เกือบ เอาลูกดี
That's a sweet ball that.
ยกพลาดเลย
Costa Curta. Quality ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And now they can clear their lines. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Dani Olmo. And smartly reclaimed.
มึงถูกขิดกันยังวะเอาข้างมั้ง
Adriano.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nuno Mendes. Shifted upfield.
อย่า
Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hullet. Brazil can't breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Cafu. That's a decent clearance.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he cuts out the supply. And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're
How would you
expecting
sum up what
traffic
we've
to be
witnessed,
heavy
Jim?
after the final
Well, neither
whistle
side
today.
could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, we're on the way. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Nedved. Now somewhat off target. Adriano. An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Rummenigge. Haaland. The unmistakable Daniel van Baalsen.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the t-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
He's got one mighty shot on him. I think it's true to say he once burst a ball while taking a free kick.
I can actually imagine that.
Van Dijk. And Mendes. Nuno Mendes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Triol. So we're still where we started right now. Rummenigge. Zico. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Short changes him with that pass. Rodri. Haaland. Pirlo. That pass has been well intercepted. Triol spots it and intercepts.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left be.
And the shots! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Mohamed Salah has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
He might be in. There's the hit!
Save.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
มึงลีลาจังวะเอ้ย
Kvaratskhelia with the clearance. He'll try from distance. And that's caused a worry or two.
Hakimi usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Corner number 2 then.
อีกแล้ว
Mendes getting this one clear. It's in! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
So, third corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Kimmich. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Now there's a fight. Decent hit!
เซฟปิดเช็คเช็ดแล้ว
superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Cleared away. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good-looking ball. Pirlo. Kvaratskhelia. And it's half-time here. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming. Rafinha. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passes. Haaland! They want to be quick to recover this. No way through, so back it comes. Cross from Ruben. He's got tall. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Attendance for this match was
Adriano.
71,550.
So we've reached the hour mark. And he was quick to react.
โอ้โหน่า
Well, he
ยิงว่ะ
certainly
แม่
wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rummenigge. And it's Salah. No, again there's no way through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, what a
ส
climb!
วย
And yes, it's
แม่ง
There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and a bit hard.
Number 22, Adriano.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
โอ้โห
Rummenigge!
ลูมินิเก้
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Now it's Nedved.
อ่า
Well timed, excellent interception. Nuno Mendes. Adriano.
โอ้อาริโน
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
ฮะ
He's got the shot away! It's in! And again they hit the front.
ยิงอย่างนี้ก็เข้าเหรอ
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Number 4, Erling Haaland.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Brazil have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
2 added minutes has been
Adriano,
indicated.
he's tried
มี
one!
เหมือนกันวะ
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Adriano actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Rafinha clears. And that will be it. Brazil can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the
And
end.
a quick announcement today that memorabilia
Any
from
reflections
today's
on what
match
you've
is
seen,
now
Jim?
on sale in
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. And as you can see, we've already started here. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Deftly away. Twente are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass.
really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Brazil have reclaimed it. De Jong producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian. Batistuta hits one! And again! Goal! Trente Inskine! The breakthrough strike! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Mendes picks it up out wide. And a header!
โอ้โหเหนียวเกิน
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham to take it as usual. Up he
โอ้โห
goes!
เอาอีกแล้ว
It's run loose. Who's going to... Has another
Hmm.
goal! It's
สั
in!
กกี่เหนียววะแม่ง
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 24 minutes is number
That has
22,
certainly made things interesting.
Adriano.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang.
โอ้โหเวลา
Oh, that wasn't far away. Almost half an hour in now. Ernest is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to...
He's had a hit! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught now. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Conte. Kvaratskhelia. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Costa Curta. Bellingham. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again.
โอ้โห
Mendes
เจ็บปะเนี่ย
gets
งั้น
it
ว่ะ
without sophistication. And Azar. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kvaratskhelia.
อะไรวะ
5 minutes till the break. Kvaratskhelia. Adriano has found the net here, of course. Oh, that is a nice touch.
อืมต้องบีบอย่างเร็ว
Defence just about came out on top, but they were
2
certainly
added
tested.
minutes has been
He had a
indicated.
chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
อืม
And we hit half-time. Brazil head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they
ส่ง
head
ติ
in
ดตัว
at
แล้ว
half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Now he's off and running. No, he's not getting his way this time. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, and he's through the middle. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kvaratskhelia. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kvaratskhelia going full steam ahead down the left flank. Twente are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
จ่ายผิด
And he's quick to snatch it back. Nice bit of trickery.
เต็มข้อดิ
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Adriano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game.
เฮ้ยเปิดสวยไม่ถึง
Kvaratskhelia.
อุ้ย
20 have the chance to go the other way. Azar. Conte. Rodri.
อายาถึง
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here.
ออกคมๆนี่แบ็คแฮมสวย
Bergomi getting this one clear. Chance!
Brazil showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Mendes is charging up on the overlap.
ผิดตัว
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
เครื่องร้อนอ่ะจอดับเลย
Piqué does really well to win the ball there.
ชิปหาย
Triol gets over and intercepts. Cafu.
ชิปหายของจริงแล้ว
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
เคลียร์ดิเพื่อน
And he's heaved it away. 20.
โอ้
And that will be the final act. Nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
เครื่องร้อน
Adriano picking up the Man of the Match award,
And if you
and
do
no
have a
surprise
chance
there.
today, please take some time out to give your
So
support.
Jim,
to
how
our
do you
better
reflect
stadium
on what
fund.
we've seen?
คนที่เข้ามาใหม่ฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์ด้วยนะครับ เพื่อเป็นกำลังใจให้กันด้วยนะจึบจึบแต่ตอนนี้เครื่องร้อนปอบพัดลมแป๊บไม่ปิดเปลี่ยนละกันปานได้ลงมา จูดแล้วกันตานี้
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So it's down to business here. And he was quick to react. Beckham. Well, here's... And it's been given away. Now it's Bellingham. It's come through and he's had a quick look. Chance for the header! Messi. Ball is over the line. Musiala. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Beckham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's being shifted off it. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass! Goal, Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone...
And the shot! Taken with style. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 18 minutes.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Tottenham had the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche.
Just the goalkeeper's great chance! No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
After 23 minutes is number 11.
Tottenham get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the...
Big chance! There's the hit! That's going to go a long way. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bellingham. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good spread. Now it's Pedro Neto. He is through here. Nuno Mendes. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he welcomes it in. Musiala. Brazil are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Pirlo has created one goal already. Bellingham. Cafu.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's the throw. He's in space and looking for options.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
จิ้ม
Played back in. Adriano.
เรียบร้อย
Can he finish? It's in.
นี่แอ
What
คไปเลย
remarkable powers of recovery.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And we've reached half-time. Brazil come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of
Oh,
anybody
well, the
who's found
pickings
themselves
certainly
under the
have
loss
been rich
today.
in this first
Please
half.
look at the screen for information on how to
Terrific
find
half,
your way
4
around
goals
this
split
stadium.
evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. There's the whistle then to start the second half. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. Adriano. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That is good alertness. Done delicately. And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get free.
ชิบหาย
Oh, well played. That's a lovely, neat pass.
ถึง
Kvaratskhelia.
เปล่าสวยทำเลยทำเลย
Rodri. Musiala. Interesting ball.
แทงผิดตัวอีกแล้ว
Have reclaimed it.
นะนี่ต้องได้
Now it's Bellingham.
โอ้
The attendance for
We're
this
seeing
match
some
is
really good pressure being applied here, Peter,
71,550.
particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket
Right.
suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
สาดไปก่อน
Dealt with nicely by the
Get off.
defence. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chips it through.
ไม่แคมว่างสวย
And it's Beckham.
หลุดเปล่า
Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there.
สกัดหน่อย
Now it's Pedri. That's a nicely measured pass.
เคลียร์
And they're back on the ball again. Bellingham.
สวย
Well read, nice
Yeah.
interception. Oh,
Let
well
me-
played, well
Oh,
sorted
okay.
out.
ๆทำไมชิ่งไปงั้นวะ
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
โอ้โหช้าไปแคมช้า
Now it's Mbappe.
หลุดแล้ว
Oh, super find. Now it's Messi. He's cut it out,
เกือบ
and that was very necessary. Bellingham. And
ส
Kvaratskhelia.
วย
Nuno Mendes. He's picked his way through.
ดูเปิดดิ
Brilliantly cut out. Pedri.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
โอ้แม่งไม่น่าเส
And
มอ
that
นะ
will be it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Adriano claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
For one of our fan club members.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on,
มาใหม่กดไลค์กดแชร์ด้วยนะครับลุยกันต่อวันนี้ขอสัก1,600หลับฝันดีแน่นอนหาซื้อพัดลมตั้งโต๊ะแล้วเนี่ยอันดับ260,000ตึงเอาเรื่องกองเต้อีกแล้วเหรอเจอแผนอะไรไปสู้วะหลัง5ปั่นรอบนอกดีกว่าปั่นแถว2เหรอ
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Has a look and plays it forward. Adriano.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Good night. Yeah.
Pirlo. Nuno Mendes.
Oh, good read. That's great positioning. So good from him.
That pass isn't the best.
Yeah.
Brazil are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that.
Good night.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
More time sway.
Adriano. Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely aimed pass.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great ball, and he's in here. Dani Olmo, Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's fabulous.
โอ้แล้วไปแย่งกันทำไมเสียหมด
Fiddles it through.
เต็มข้อโอ้โห
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
เสียงอะไรเนี่ยรำคาญมาก
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter.
เอ้าหลุดหมดเลย
Neither side giving way. It has been tight.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
แล้วดูปั่นโอ้เป๊ะ
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, that's a nice ball. De Ketelada. Dani Olmo. Pirlo. And it's Salah. De Ketelada. Out to the right. Adriano.
สักทีนี่โอ้
And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Brazil are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change.
It's Adriano!
โอ้อ่อนจังวะ
Now that's well seen too.
เติม
Cafu.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Pirlo taking charge of the dead ball.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
ต้องเข้านี่โอ้โห
He went for the curler.
คิกโคตรกะ
Dani Olmo. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
กูโดนมา
The
Interception,
attendance for
his
this match
positioning was
was
spot on.
71,649.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Kvaratskhelia. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
เริ่มมั่วๆแล้ว
Floated through. And he's had it nicked away.
มั่ว
Dani Olmo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cafu. Adriano!
เรียบร้อยอาร์เดโนอะไรวะอาร์เดโน
And finally, he has breathed life into the game.
ทีเลย
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and
เป็นหัว
again.
การสวยหน่อย
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
ถึงนี่ตัวแทนส
Brazil
วยเนี่ย
surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And the pass is intercepted. Mohamed Salah.
โอ้แม่งบล็อกเก่งจังวะ
Now that looks a decent ball. Dani Olmo.
สวย
Always onto this. Picked out brilliantly.
โอ้ช้า
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side,
เอาละไม่ดีละ
dogged defence on the other. Now it's Ferran Torres.
เป็นหลังก่อนใจเย็น
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
อู้
There will be 3 minutes added time.
เข้าเร็ว
Oh, played right into his path. And now they can clear their
โม
lines.
โมโดนหน่อย
Back in possession and ready to go again.
อ่า
And that is as far as it goes. Brazil have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Adriano voted man of the match and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right.
ใครเข้ามาใหม่ฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์ด้วยเด้อ1,600แล้วอีกตามาอีกตา1,650พอแผนนี้อีกแล้วอ่ะเอาเดี๋ยวรับมือกับผมอ่ะไม่รู้แล้วกันเปลี่ยนออก
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Ribéry. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he is not giving anything away. Now it's Beckham. And that's a superb pass.
โอ้ยเตะขา
Bastoni getting this one clear.
เกือบ
That's beautifully weighted. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the run-has been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be in time.
And that is out of play. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bergkamp. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's Adriano! And that takes him up to 30. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's
done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Batistuta is steaming forward. Beckham. He's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham is in a really good position out wide. And he's intervened well there. Cafu.
Brazil can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's Bergkamp. Ruben Dias proves too strong. Now it's Batistuta. PK. Oh, well played, well played.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Ribery, and he welcomes it in. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. So your views on the first half?
Brazil clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Brazil come in having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Brazil can, and now the hit! Hernandez. Great run on the overlap here. Good read, needed to be. Check with the clearance. Ruben Dias producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Ribery. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's really well cleared. Brazil are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Beckham. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Not the best distribution from the keeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
ได้ผิด
Bergkamp. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, it's good stuff. This is
อีก
better.
แล้วอีกแล้ว
There is
Yeah.
an irresistible, irrepressible. There's the hit! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Beckham. Adriano. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Well, he had to make that, and he did make it. And claimed it back swiftly.
ชนะเว้ยตาเนี่ย
Bellingham. Adriano.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And the shot!
There will be 1 minute added
Conte.
time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
อุ้ยอุ้ยอุ้ย
Nice interception, his
ไอ้
positioning
เหี้ย
was spot on.
มือ
That's that, the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Hello, attendees.
Adriano
This
voted
is a
man of the
lost
match,
children's
and
announcement.
deservedly so.
With the father of a boy in a yellow
So,
t-shirt.
Jim, how do you
kindly
reflect
make his
on what
way
we've
to the
seen?
information
Listen, the
centre.
more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
สวัสดีครับ เข้ามาใหม่ฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์ด้วยเด้อมานี่มาตรงนี้แฮนด์แปลก
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. And without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform.
Adriano เต็ม
We have already started here. Saint-Maximin.
อุ้ยหลุดแล้ว
Kvaratskhelia. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Beckham.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a...
It's a mighty effort!
ไม่ตีลังกาวะ
Split-second reaction.
Adriano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Kvaratskhelia. Well read, nice
เฮ้ยแอสซิ
interception.
สต์
So much time. Real chance! Saint-Maximin!
คือแอสซิสต์เขาเฉย
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So the first... Has a goal! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Zico. He's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Triol gets a foot in here, and it's Zico. Rafinha. Kvaratskhelia. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kvaratskhelia. Cafu. Rodri. Zico. He's gone forward. That's a nicely measured pass.
ก็ยิงเข้าเหมือนกัน
Adriano! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time, and that could set him on his way. And that's a superb pass. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net.
แม่งอันนี้มันตึงว่ะ
A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simplicity itself.
ก็ไปใช้
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Added time.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite.
Kvaratskhelia!
ไอ้ตา
Yes! A quite incredible spell.
Too
They
young.
are flying. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant. Oh, and we've reached half-time.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
There's the start of the second half. Brazil didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Adriano. It's Adriano! They've done it!
ดินรัวแล้วร้อน
So, just consolation, or is there a way back from here? Mbappe, and he's searching through. Decent hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. He's got two. Really well taken goal.
อะไรยืนกันตั้งเยอะ
And the lead is 3. It is surely done. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
ว้าว
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
Searching ball that into space. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's really well cleared. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rafinha. Oh, and he's through the middle. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
โอ้
He's
ถ้า
going to
จ่า
be
ย
disappointed with that. Could move up a gear here. Triol spots it and intercepts. Kvaratskhelia. Check and claim that. Zico. And it's Neymar. Zico, who does have an assist to his name.
เสียบแม่ง
Zico showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kvaratskhelia. Rodri. And it's Neymar. Oh, what a ball! Adriano! Smashing save, really good save that.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared away. Now the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Oh.
Neymar gets flagged offside. Rodri makes the interception. Pirlo. That's been cut out, well played. Adriano.
Added minutes has been
Oh,
indicated.
that was vital.
จะเหนียวไปไหนวะ
Rafinha. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Beckham.
โอ้
Throw it.
ยอม
Kvaratskhelia. That has not gone well.
โอ้
And that's that. Brazil cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment. พอดีกว่าวะ
ทุนไม่ตึงกันใหม่พวกนี้แม่งอย่างตึงอ่ะ